Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at NIO stock because NIO stock has a potential return at this price level of 112%. Look at this! It is looking super saucy. 112% potential return, and we're only down, well, not only, we're down 6% right now at trading at $31.74. NIO is a beast. Chinese EV company if you're new to NIO, which you shouldn't be if you've been watching this channel. I've been trading it a bunch and talking about it a lot, and I haven't been in it recently because I'm waiting for those saucy discounts. If you're new to this channel, I'm never buying at the top. I'm always buying when there are saucy discounts, and it's looking like I'm about to make a nice spaghetti. So we're gonna analyze the chart right now and see where a good entry is on NIO and why I'm even thinking about buying NIO. So to show you why I think NIO is so saucy, looking at the market cap for NIO, it's 55 billion. Looking at a competitor of NIO, which is Rivian Automotive, their market cap is 101 billion, twice the value of NIO. And look at Rivian, it's just holding at this level, flatline consolidating. Okay, you might be thinking, so what? Well, let me show you what I'm talking about during my deep dive. NIO, so far this year, NIO sold over 70,000 EVs. Just this year. Cumulatively, NIO sold 145,000 electric cars and over 82,000 following the most recent 12 months. They sold 150,000 EVs at a $50 million market cap. Looking at Rivian sales, a new IPO, new company that's valued twice as much as NIO. Rivian is now biggest US company with no sales. Zero. They sold no cars, but they're valued twice as much? What's going on here? And they're holding at this consolidation level? No, 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 no. So this is where I begin to do my deep dive because I notice these things and I see NIO pops up on my radar. My members in my Discord mention it and I go, whoa, wait a minute. Is there sauce brewing on the stove, simmering on low? There is. So I start doing a little deep dive and I dig into it. And I looked here on Fidelity at the institutional ownership. It's at 30% almost, which is decent, leaving 60% to retail and others. So I would like this number to grow, and it might grow next quarter. And if those numbers increase, that's a green flag and we could start to head up. So let's bounce back over at the chart and see where is a good entry for retail. For me, if I want to retire young, where should I be buying? So if we look at NIO's most recent earnings, they did very good. Their earnings were in the positive and their revenue was in the positive, 6%, 18%. Green flags looking good. So pulling up the chart here, we want to find out if we should enter now, or is NIO going to come all the way back down to where it was trading back in 2020? If it was, I bet you so many people will be loading up like crazy if that was to happen because the returns would be insane. We know that NIO is like, I'm pretty sure it's the biggest company, EV company in China, and it's a great competitor to the US markets, and it's competing with Tesla because Tesla's over in China. So if we could get in at a saucy, sweet discount point, it's just a matter of holding and waiting for those returns to kick in. So let's find out where that is. First thing you want to do if you're new to charting, if you don't understand it or you're trying to learn from watching this channel, is draw a support line where the bottom points are over a long period of time. If I'm looking to hold it for the next 5, 6, 7 months, I want to be looking at a year chart. I don't want to be looking at a weekly chart because I'm just going to get scared out on these movements in between. I don't care about movements over a week or a month. I care about movements over 6 months because I want NIO to come all the way back up and give me that 112% return. So I look at the bottom peaks on that yearly chart. I have a bottom here, and I have a bottom here. And that's about all I'm seeing. So I'm going to draw a line where these arrows are right there. So I would say this is the closest accurate line I can draw that's pretty accurate to where our support line is, where NIO is most likely not going to go lower. Now what I like to do is draw a box to give me a broader area because I'm holding this over 6 months when I choose to enter into this trade. So I don't want to get scared out over a 1 to 5% move in this at this white line. So I draw a yellow box instead, so I could have a broader range for me to start to dollar cost average into my position. So the bottom of it would be here and the top of it would be here. So I'm just looking at points on the chart and I'm drawing the top of my box and points on the bottom of the box, which I only see one, which is right here, which is the lowest that I think it would go. If it broke below that line, I would be looking to exit my trade if I didn't feel confident about the company and if I'm fully into my position. I'm not fully into my position, and I'm confident about the company. So if it falls below, I'm more likely to hold unless I'm positioned in 80% or more. I typically go 30 to 40% positions. So if it ever does fall below my support and goes deep red, I wait for a rebound, and then I could add another 30% or 40% and be positioned in much stronger at a lower price. So let's find out what these numbers are. We have the bottom yellow line and we have the top yellow line. Boop. So anywhere from 29 to 33 is my buy zone. We are in that zone right now, but looking at these markets, the stock markets right now, it looks like SPY is still on a correction. It's going to come down some more. Let me pull up SPY here. It looks like we're going to come down to the bottom of this, the bottom green line, and that's where we could start our recovery. So it's going to come down to here. If it breaks below that, danger, that's when NIO could go below my yellow box. But SPY has been holding this green box for quite a while, since April of 2020. So I don't think it's going to fall below that. It's going to come down, and then it's going to bounce back up. So that's where I would be looking to make my entry into NIO. So if you want to know when I actually do pull the trigger and get into NIO, when I do see this bottom point, jump into my Discord. The link is in the description to get the alerts right to your phone. You get a little bing right to your phone when I place my entry into NIO. So that's my typical strategy as to how I'm trading on these plays. So that's it. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Don't forget, when you hit that button, it's going to get you a little bit closer to retiring young.